After remarrying, I started renting out my husband Ethan Sterling. When his first love, Melissa Parker, called him away from my side, I stopped crying and making scenes. Instead, I started charging by the hour. Daytime, $100,000 per H-hour, nighttime, $200,000 per H-hour, holidays, triple rate. After 3 months of this arrangement, nearly $20 million appeared in my account. He promised to help me pick out an evening gown, but Melissa called crying that she'd cut her finger while chopping vegetables. Without looking up, I simply held out my payment QR code to him. Late one night, when I spiked a high fever and Ethan was driving me to the hospital, his first love called saying, the thunder was too loud and she couldn't sleep. I skillfully pulled out an umbrella and asked Ethan to drop me off at the next intersection. He hesitated, seemingly wanting to say something. I just smiled. Don't forget to transfer the money. When it came time for our daughter Mia's routine hospital checkup, Melissa called again. My son wants to go to the amusement park. I hope you can take him. After hanging up, Ethan turned around, about to crouch down and explain to our daughter. Mia mimicked me, holding out her hand toward him. It's okay, Dad. Just send the money. Today should be triple rate. Hearing this, the apologetic look on Ethan's face instantly vanished. He stood up and pointed at our daughter, questioning me with righteous indignation. Charlotte Bennett, is this how you've been raising our child? I calmly pulled our daughter behind me. What's wrong with it? If she can't get love, at least she gets money. Better than me. It took a divorce for me to learn that lesson. Ethan was instantly speechless. The phone rang again. Melissa's son's voice came through. Uncle Ethan, hurry up. You promised to ride the tiger coaster with me 100 times. My daughter gripped my clothes tightly. Noticing her gesture, Ethan, for once, didn't immediately agree. He reached out, wanting to pat our daughter's head. Be good. Today you go to the hospital with Mom first. After you get better, Dad will take you to the amusement park, okay? Our daughter dodged his hand, blinking her big eyes as she repeated, it's okay, Dad. Just send me the money. Ethan's expression completely darkened. Before leaving, he threw out angrily, Charlotte, you and your daughter can keep this up all you want. Absolutely ridiculous. The front door slammed shut heavily and my heart shook along with it. Me daughter tugged at my arm, holding up her phone watch to show me. Mom, Dad sent over so many zeros. Is this enough money for my surgery? Looking at my daughter's face, I held back my sobs and hugged her tightly. Yes, after your surgery, Mom will take you away from here. While waiting for my daughter's examination, several push notifications popped up on my phone. Paparazzi had secretly photographed Ethan and Melissa with her son at an amusement park. The caption read, Mr. Sterling spotted with new flame at amusement park. Young child already calling him dad. I enlarged the photo, looking at Ethan's relaxed, carefree smile. I couldn't remember the last time he'd smiled like that in front of me and our daughter. My hand trembled as I exited. When I refreshed, the post showed as deleted. The next second, Ethan's call came through. Charlotte, don't be upset. That's just unscrupulous media making things up. I already paid to have all those articles taken down. I paused, then realized he was talking about Oliver calling him dad. I am not upset. Kids say things without thinking. Since I've already rented you out to them, you should spend quality time with them. Without waiting for his response, I hung up decisively. My daughter's test results came back. The doctor said her condition was well controlled. Next month they could schedule the heart bypass surgery. My whole body went weak, and I nearly collapsed to my knees. When we divorced, Ethan had found the best lawyer to forcibly rule that I leave with nothing, just to teach me a lesson about Melissa and her son. The very next day, my daughter was diagnosed with myocardial ischemia and was at constant risk of sudden cardiac death. Because of Ethan's influence, not a single company dared hire me. Not a single relative or friend was willing to lend me money. Watching my daughter's condition deteriorate day by day, I finally bowed my head to Ethan. And now, finally, my daughter was out of danger. After confirming the surgery date, I also submitted applications to an agency for visas for me and my daughter. A message from Ethan popped up. When are you coming home? I made your favorite dishes. I didn't reply. An hour later, I pushed open the front door. Ethan was serving food to Melissa and her son. The harmonious atmosphere made it seem like my daughter and I had mistakenly entered someone else's home. Charlotte. Ethan stood up abruptly, striding to the door to take my bag. Melissa's landlord suddenly sold the house and kicked them out. They couldn't find a place to stay on short notice. Do you think they could stay here temporarily? I didn't respond. I just watched as the servants moved my and my daughter's belongings, item by item, into the storage room. Melissa spoke weakly, though her expression couldn't hide her smugness. Sorry, Charlotte. My health isn't great, so I can only stay in rooms with good lighting and ventilation. Ethan gave me the master bedroom. My daughter's room had also been taken over by Oliver. Her favorite doll had been thrown out by Oliver, its arms and legs broken off. Ethan suddenly looked a bit guilty. Charlotte, if you don't agree, I can also find them another place. I agree. I held out my hand to him. The rent is the same as before, but the rental fee for living in my house and your companionship tax need to be calculated separately. Smack. Ethan hurled my bag violently to the floor, his face dark as ink. Charlotte, have you lost your mind? What kind of crazy talk is this in front of the children? I could only laugh coldly. He was the one who brought another woman and her child into this house, yet he blamed me for being shameless for pointing it out. Ethan pulled Melissa and her son toward the door. As he passed me, he threw a bank card at my face. $5 million. Is that enough? Too proud to accept kindness. You might as well just marry money. After the house finally quieted down, my daughter dabbed at my face with tissues, sniffling. Only then did I realize the bank card had cut my cheek, drawing blood. Mom, it's all because I am sick. That's why Dad treats you badly every day. I held my daughter tightly.